Have you watched the original Lion King?
I've watched it, yeah, but I didn't even remember what the story was, to be honest. Like, even though I've seen the new one as well, the remake, like, I just can't even remember like, what the hell happens, to be honest.
You just bring that up, obviously, because they made a prequel, Mufasa, the Lion King, and obviously Mufasa's Simba's dad.
Yeah.
So, it's like similar to the original, like similar sort of story. So, I feel like we could have gone a different route, but they made it quite similar. Like, he gets separated and he has to like come back and become the leader. Whatever.
Yeah. So the original is like, it's like about growing up, basically. Isn't it? It's like, like that Pumbaa and the meerkat, whatever his name is. Timon, yeah. Like they're just like, when you're growing up, you get like friends, these little weirdos, don't you? Like,
You don't care about anything.
No, like you don't care about fitting in with like cool people or something. Like, you just take what you can get, really, as friends.
And then obviously Simba's an helper and he's a king, so he has to outgrow them, really.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's what it's about. Yeah, interesting. Maybe it's really good.
And then the remake was terrible. I don't know how, because it's just the same story, but
yeah,
I feel like I could have fell asleep during that.
Yeah, I did fall asleep.
Did you?
Fell asleep a few times, I know.
It's just so boring, wasn't it? The art styles are awful.
Yeah, which everyone says, don't they?
Yeah. Right. Nobody likes it.
No. But like you say, the story's exactly the same. Like, was it just slower paced or something? Because the original one was quite short, wasn't it? And this, I think the newer one was a bit longer, so maybe they just dragged it out too much.
Yeah. And then, obviously the animated style of the classic is just really cool, and you can do like really awesome stuff with that sort of style, can you?
Yeah.
But when you go for a realistic style, it's just way worse, isn't it?
Yeah. I was thinking about that. Like, obviously back then they were like pushing it, trying to make it realistic within that, but they were like limited in the capability. But now, like, you can literally make something look exactly like the real thing. So like, they obviously can't go backwards. They've got to like push it to the edge, haven't they? It's just like, I don't know.
It's obviously interesting seeing like a real lion in this sort of film, isn't it? But when she's seen the original animated one, it's just pales in comparison, isn't it?
Yeah. It's just mad, isn't it, really? It shouldn't work like that, but it does.
The reason why people love the animated one is because it's not true to real life. I mean, real life's boring, isn't it? But animated, you can do something crazy.
Yeah.
And obviously, Mufasa's the similar style again, so it's got the same problems, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
But this one was way better than the remake, so.
Which is weird, isn't it? Like you say, because the story's the same, but then always saying that the story held this one. Because, it's a decent, for an origin story, so a prequel. Like, pretty interesting one, There's some interesting points.
Yep. Yeah, I gotta say, I really didn't like the hog and meerkat in this one.
Yeah, I see. What was I on? I think I was on Reddit looking at reactions, and some guy was just like, yeah, it was alright, but F the hog and the meerkat. They were in it too much, and like, they were just interjecting at stupid points of being weird.
Yeah, the only reason they worked in the original is because, it was a bit of a silly characters, and the way they were animated was like accentuated or whatever.
Yeah.
No, when it's in this realistic style, it's just underwhelming, isn't it? And it doesn't hit. The jokes don't hit, really.
Yeah. Yeah. They obviously thought like we need this comedic relief because none of the rest of it was funny. But they could have done it, be a bit smarter about it. Work it into the story somehow, some funny stuff.
Yeah.
Well, they've tried to get that bird in there as well, didn't they? But he wasn't very funny neither.
And it was, they were telling Simba's child about Mufasa. And then there's like this thing that Simba had gone somewhere during a storm. And I just felt like he obviously knew he was going to come back, didn't he?
Yeah.
And the whole thing was, oh, would he come back, would he not? And it's like, he's obviously going to come back.
Yeah.
There's not really real threat there, is it?
Right.
I could have thought of some other way he got, like, went away. Whatever. It's honest, as a kid's film. That would be simple, and that's the sort of thing a kid does worry about. Their parents go on like a work trip and they go on if they don't come back.
Yeah, true.
I suppose it's that targeted at kids, isn't it? So there you go. And then obviously it's a Disney film, so it has songs in it. I just can't remember any of the songs. None of them slapped, did they?
No, I'm trying to think, but I can't.
There's one where he's singing about being brothers.
Yeah.
That just wasn't good, was it?
He was doing like a weird voice when he like saying brothers in a weird way. I don't know, it was just annoying.
There's a clip online that's been memed to hell about that song. He's like, he's straighter than his brother or something. That's what he says. I don't think it means like sexuality, but it means like, he's as straight as a die, that sort of thing. He doesn't go out of line.
Yeah.
It's just funny, isn't it? Saying you're straighter than your brother. Calling him gay.
Just take it out of context.
Sounds funny.
Yeah.
Seeing people online saying, oh, they almost walked out when they hadn't. It's so bad.
What about just like the discourse on this film? Because people are saying like it's really bad again.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
I feel like they haven't seen it. Most people.
That's true. That's probably true. They just haven't even watched it. They're like, oh yeah, the last one was bad. I'm not watching it again. I'll just hate on.
And then people saying Sonic 3's better, and we haven't watched it, but I'm pretty sure I can confidently say that Sonic 3 isn't better than this film.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
I refuse to watch the Sonic films because of just the way he looks.
Yeah.
They just butchered him, didn't they? He doesn't look like that.
I don't think we're missing out on much. Yeah, it's like a quite a believable like origin story one, which I think what made it work really.
Like, it shows you in the story how Mufasa become like this powerful leader of like I think it's called the Pride Lenses.
Yeah.
And how he unites all the animals.
Yeah, and Scar's origin as well. Obviously I didn't actually realise until he got a Scar. Because, like I say, I'm not that like, I just don't remember stuff basically from me. Obviously you said as soon as he like grabbed him with his claws sort of thing, you knew he was him. Because obviously, which I remembered after obviously when you said, like he's like hanging up the edge of him.
And when he first meets him, he like helps him up, didn't he? But it's like when he throws him off in the original.
Yeah.
And obviously I knew he was his brother, so I just knew that was him.
Right. But I just didn't even think about it really. I was just watching it, and then when he got a Scar, I was like, oh wait a minute, that's Scar.
It was interesting, the female character, because I don't know if she's ever referenced in like the original. I can't remember Simba's mother.
I don't know, to be honest.
Maybe she is like just a side character, and she in Mufasa's like the dad character. Didn't remember her really. Maybe I'll have to watch it back and see if she's in it.
Yeah, maybe.
They had like Scar was jealous that Mufasa secured the dub with her.
Yeah. And he was like, Mufasa was even trying to help him on lying, like saying that Scar had done stuff. What was his name before he became Scar?
I don't remember. It's just Scar.
But yeah, he was like trying to help him out a bit, but she's still like Mufasa because he's the helper. And
you could just tell, couldn't you, that he was the one who was doing everything.
Yeah. Good.
What did you think about like the references to the original, like the getting the scare and all that.
Don't have an issue with it really. I think it worked quite well. And some people say it might be a bit on the nose, maybe.
Like cheap fantasy.
Yeah. And like what she said about that whole thing of him grabbing him, when he'd fallen off stuff and he grabbed him. He did that like 3 times, didn't he? I don't know. But it worked in the story.
I think it was bad. It's just like could have not had it in and been the same basically.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. I don't know. Why not? Why not have it?
I guess it does make it like kind of crazy, the original, because he grabs him 3 times and helps him up, and then the 4th time or whatever, when he actually kills him, like he's not expecting him to do it, maybe.
That's mad, isn't it?
But when you originally watch it, he just does it in the moment, like it's never happened before.
Yeah.
But now he's like done it 3 times, helped him up, so it must have been a real shock to me faster than they actually let him go.
Yeah. God damn.
So I guess it kind of enhances the original, right? That's what I think.
Yeah. So, Barry Jenkins directed this, didn't he?
Yeah. That's a jank. I like to call it.
How did he do Moonlight?
Did he?
I think he did Moonlight.
I think it said, there's that trailer before we watched Mufasa. Oh, maybe it wasn't Mufasa. With Michael B. Jordan.
The Nosferatu one, obviously.
Black Panther and something else he made.
Yeah.
Frank Cable, that's the guy I was thinking.
Right, yeah.
Barry Jenkins, I don't know.
Yeah. He's done some big stuff recently. So I don't know why I can't remember. But yeah. Did a good job, obviously. He's a big director to do this sort of thing. Don't normally get like a big name, do you?
Yeah, because who did the remake is John Favreau, wasn't it?
Don't know.
He's kind of like an actor / director, and he like does a bit of both. That didn't really work.
Yeah.
He did a better job than him then.
Yeah.
And you just wanted to mention how Mufasa was swimming in water quite a lot in this movie.
Yeah, he's constantly swimming. He's drowning to begin with, but then he'd learn a bit.
And he was just scared of water.
Yeah.
And I think that was like a dichotomy of the kid. Simba's kid was scared of lightning or whatever. And Mufasa was scared of water, and then Mufasa conquers his fear. So like the kid conquers their fear of lightning.
Yeah.
It was basically like the monkey was telling her. He wasn't even a monkey, was he? Right? Oh, well, he was, but
people were calling him a baboon, but he's saying like he was someone else.
I can't remember what he was, but he looks like a baboon. Yeah, and he was like telling the kid a story basically to conquer their fear. And that was the whole point of the story, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, it worked, and it was just classic Disney storytelling, really, wasn't it?
Yeah. Fair play. Good.
And voice acting, I don't think anyone did an awful performance in it.
No, I think Mads Mikkelsen was in it, wasn't
And
he? Yeah.
see the white lion.
Yeah, he must have been. Yeah. Didn't know until I looked earlier, but I did think when I was watching it, I was like, is that Mads Mikkelsen? Like when they delivered one line. It turns out it was.
How do you think of the white lions anyway? They were like outcasts, really, because they were white.
Oh, they were pretty good, I thought. They're just doing their own thing. Trying to dominate. Like, what are you going to do? Like, you got to take the one, don't you?
Yeah. People complaining about how Mufasa and Scar were never said that they weren't, like, related by blood. And then they made them adopted in this film, didn't they?
Right.
And then I thought it was immediately obvious when you seen the first one that they weren't part of the same family because they're different colours.
Right, yeah. That's pretty cool, isn't it? How they've like fitted all this in. Yeah, it really adds up, doesn't it? Even though, like, obviously the Lion King original didn't have this in mind, but it's mad of it. Fair play to the writers.
I think they just designed the original and just so it's immediately obvious which character's which. And
yeah, right, yeah.
like Mufasa's got the massive, like, mane, golden mane type thing, and you say, it's him. But Simba doesn't have that because he's younger.
Yeah, right.
And then Scar's like brown because he's evil.
Yeah.
But yeah, I felt like it wasn't odd that they weren't part of the same pack or whatever.
Yeah, definitely not. No.
And I don't know why people complaining about that.
Mm.
I'm not sure if it's possible. Can you have someone part of the same pack but they're different colours?
Don't know, I've never seen it on them documentaries and stuff.
I don't know why they're complaining, really. Just they're hating on it to hate on it, aren't they?
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that, really.
No, definitely not.
Yeah, that was the last bite I had. Do you have anything else?
I just thought the whole snow scenes, they were cool. Just put that in there. I really like that.
Maybe cover the track.
Yeah. Yeah, it all worked, really.
Yep. So, getting onto the star rating. Gonna give it a 3 out of 5 moment.
Yeah. Which again, that's good, isn't it? 6 out of 10.
Yeah, solid.
Yeah.
Solid film. Definitely go out and watch it if you can.